After Ty passed away, obviously we were all a little concerned about what direction that Solomon would go. Who would run it? I felt like always that we would stay together, and we were strong enough to make it. But there was always that uncertain, unknown, where's it going to go from here? So my thoughts were from the very beginning that I didn't know that she would, but I thought if she would just take it and operate it and keep it going, that surely the employees of Solomon, her leadership group in that office, could definitely keep us moving forward. So when I heard that she was going to take that spot, I was extremely thrilled, and I thought she's going to do a great job. Her and Ty are just alike. They got such a generous heart. So I was just very, very happy to see her take that spot, and she's done a terrific job. Nancy, you're an unbelievable leader. We love you so much for that. Thank you for holding all this together and keeping this family going. We love it. So dedicated. Thank you.
Nancy, you have been nothing but an inspiration to not only myself, but Laura and our entire family. In your moment of grief, you showed incredible strength and courage to step in, to steady the ship of Solomon. And it is just a testament to you and your convictions, to not only about just the people that work in Solomon, the 100-some-odd employees and their families, but just the internal impact that Solomon has had over these last 30 years and the impact that Solomon will continue to make over the next 30 years. I am just incredibly grateful for what you've had to do and what you've had to go through in these last 15 months to come into work every single day with a smile on your face, just dedicated, hardworking, and to do everything in your power to just maintain and keep the culture that made Solomon so special. I can't thank you enough. We love you, and I'm just looking forward to working with you as long as you are able. Because Nancy, the truth of the matter is, Solomon, we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you. I just can't understate the impact that you have, what you mean to this company and to everyone who's part of it. You're smart, you're intelligent, your just sense of what is true and what is right is unparalleled. And I just draw from you and learn from you every single day. And I just want you to have the confidence and understanding to know that we need you. This is not, I know that you didn't ask for this. This isn't a business that you grew up in, but you know people, you know the Lord, and you understand our mission and our culture better than anyone. And today's Serve Day is a perfect example of that, where we are reminded, and everyone who's here is reminded, why we do what we do each and every day. And that is to build up our resources, to bless those who are in need in our community. It's just a great reminder of who you are, who Ty was, and who Solomon is. And we just want to carry that forward, so thank you.
I think that the best part of working with Nancy is, one, it does not escape me the fact that working for Nancy is such a blessing. There's so much to learn from her, but the best part about her being your boss is that she doesn't even realize that she's the best possible boss that anybody could ever ask for. She encompasses all of the qualities that you would want. She's feisty, she has an opinion, she's not afraid to share it, but she's also really thoughtful about how she says things and how things come across and how, anything could be related back to you. It's incredible the conversations that she and I have been able to have, where I've never had a boss be so thoughtful of me and my experience. I'm so thankful to work at Solomon and have the values and the mission and the vision be part of every single day, but truly be so evident through our leader and through Nancy and everything that she does. It points me right back to what we are here for, why Solomon is the company that it is. It all goes back to Ty and to Nancy and their union together, and it's really an incredible thing to watch, and I'm just so blessed to be a part of it.
When I think of Nancy, I always go back to my favorite book in the Bible, Ephesians, and I always go to Ephesians 4. And one of the verses is that I strive to do is to live a life worthy of the calling that we've received. And every time I look at Nancy, I see and feel that verse, because she lives it out, and she lives out her purpose, which is to love God, to honor God, to glorify God in all that she does, and her compassion and her love for all of us has been such a strength and such a gift as we've walked the past 15 months. And she's just been a pillar of strength. And God has blessed us through Nancy, and I'm just so incredibly grateful.
Wow, how do I describe Nancy Osman? She's a beautiful soul and person inside and out. She is a wonderful mother, leader, grandmother, friend, daughter, wife. She's a community leader. She is a very godly woman. She has loved all of us through all of her struggles through the years. And instead of us helping her grieve, she helped us grieve and loved us and hugged us every day through everything, as Ty Osman did as well. She is a role model. She's an angel for so many people and a friend to all. We love you, Nancy.
Yeah, if I had to describe Nancy, the phrase that comes to my mind is ferociously kind. I've not spent hours with Nancy, I've spent minutes with Nancy. I've watched Ty and Nancy and watched their life. And a woman who has said yes to things that have come her way repeatedly that she didn't ask for. So I think a little bit like Mary, who said when she found out she was going to carry the Messiah, she said, "Be it unto me according to your will." And she lived that so profoundly that when her son was in the Garden of Gethsemane, getting ready to go to the cross, he had probably a lesson from his mom that said, "Be it unto me according to your will." And yet in the midst of accepting all those hard things, I've not seen a person who has become hard. I've seen a person who maybe in being broken, sort of all the juices of life come through even more, and maybe on levels that she doesn't even know. I wouldn't have tackled, I couldn't have tackled, I don't think I have the constitution to say yes and stand into the things that by the grace of God and this ferocious kindness she has said yes to. So it is an honor and a blessing and a privilege to be working with, for, around, near, together with Nancy.
I say Miss Nancy, in my opinion, is not only the most open-hearted. Hey, see what you get. There's no airs there. She is open, honest, and loving, and I wish I could have more of that in me. What a joy to be around. I wonder if she's ever had just bad mornings, bad days, because she never shows that. It's all love, joy. Just what an amazing woman. Hey, Miss Nancy, 23 years now. It's been a long time, and I just wanted to tell you that you staying involved, you allowing us and our families to continue on with Solomon Builders has been such an encouragement. Your strength, your thoughtfulness, your heart, carrying Ty's legacy on forward is so encouraging to me and others. I just want you to know that I know it couldn't have been easy. I know it's every day probably searching for God and finding Him in what you do, and thank you for that, and thank you for everything you've done for not only my family and me, but everybody. You're just an amazing woman. I love Solomon Builders, and I would thank you for just hanging in there. And if I can ever be an encouragement or help or anything in your daily life or anywhere else, I would be glad to be a person that you can reach out to. And likewise, I know that your open heart and your loving heart is always there for me if I ever have a problem. So you're just so good to do what you do, and thank you so much from me and from everybody else. Love you. Thanks.
To simply sum up Nancy, I mean, she's just a rock. I mean, for all that she's gone through in her years, and for her to just step in, as Ty's unfortunate accident, she really did, come in and just had such an open heart and desire to continue the legacy of that Solomon, was started with Ty many years ago. And to me, that's just so impactful because, she truly is a leader to us, and she truly has a heart to serve. And I think that that's going to go a long way with Solomon and with the folks here at Solomon as we go through many transitions, over the past 15 months. She's just really stood by and really encouraged us and just been a true leader.
Nancy's just an incredible force, and she's just an amazing presence in the office, and she reminds us daily why Solomon's so important and so impactful to not only us at Solomon, but the community, and she's just been an amazing presence to have around.
Nancy the Hatchet Osman. When I think of Nancy, I think she's a leader. She's a strong leader to step up when Ty died like she did, and there was no hiccups, there was no problems, everything was so smooth, because she knew how Ty done things, and she was so much like him that it was just a fluid changeover, I guess you'd call it. And I think everybody noticed that. Everybody was watching to see how she was going to do, and she just was great. And then to continue on with the Solomon Serve days, like we've always done, on like Days Today, when you've got these folks that give a Saturday that I'm sure they had so many other things to be doing, to come out here and work hard, and nobody's slacking, everybody's working, trying to find something to do, because of Nancy's leadership, her servant heart that she has. It's just a great role model that we have to look up to, and we thank her every day. We're thankful for her every day, I should say. And I hope nothing really changes than what it is right now. Everything looks good.
It's seeing the Solomon family come together, and big thanks to Nancy for putting stuff like this together, utilizing our guys that are so talented and all they do, so we can come help communities like this really, take things that were broken and torn apart, put some stuff back together for them, and really give them a good facility. A lot of people talk about doing community service work, and Solomon really puts forth that effort and does it. And it's not just writing a check and going out and giving money to a organization. It's coming out here and putting our efforts together and really making something that people could be thankful for.
As far as Nancy coming in, after Ty passed, I'd say it's just been, just incredible. Her courage, her strength to keep Solomon going, to keep everybody together, unified, was huge. And I think everybody needed it in that hard time, in last July. So for Solomon and the Solomon family, I think we're extremely blessed to have a huge leader as Nancy come in and take control and settle everyone down, and just be reassured that we're in a great place. We're in a great time, we're growing. We're not going to slow down just because Ty, who was a huge leader, is gone. We'll carry on that baton, carry on his legacy and that vision that he had for Solomon and everyone here. So Nancy, we're so thankful for you and everything you're doing for us, and just so excited for the future that you have. So
I just want to thank Nancy for everything she has done so far for the company. She's done a great job. I can't ask for a better role model as well. Her and Ty both have given me opportunities. I can't thank them enough for a chance they have given me, a second chance here. I'm indebted to them. if it wasn't for the Osmans, Solomon wouldn't exist. We wouldn't exist here. They've given people so many opportunities. I saw people advancing, growing, and people still thriving here, enjoying everything that has happened. We are still pushing forward, building the foundation that Ty has made for us, and just keep on keeping on. I think I can say, like I said, Nancy has done a tremendous job. You know, last year was intense. This year is a new adventure. So everybody is doing their part. I'm glad I'm doing my part the best way I can. You know, I'm still in the process of learning more things too. You know, trying to be a better person for myself, and her being a leader is just showing me how to be a better leader myself, trying to be a better leader. So she just gives me hopes. So I just want to say thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Solomon, for everything you have done for us.
So yeah, hey Nancy, man, what a journey it's been. You know, I guess it's been a heck of a 15 months that we lost Ty, and you've been a source of strength for the company and for myself personally as we've walked through this, and just looking forward to the next stretch of time that we'll keep going and keep figuring things out, and just the strength that you've had has been an inspiration to me. Just with all you've gone through, you know, it's just amazing that you're able to come in every day and be that rock and that anchor for us, and as we try to figure things out and go on to the next chapter of our lives, and just move forward. And you know, I just appreciate that in you, and admire that, and just looking forward to the future.
Nancy, I just want to thank you for everything you've done for our company since Ty's accident. I don't know how to say it other than Ty would be unbelievably proud of just the way you've stood in the gap and carried a burden that I don't think you ever expected, any of us ever expected, and you've been phenomenal. I mean, you've been a blessing, truly, to me and my family and to everyone at Solomon. Just the way that you've come in every day, you've just stepped in any way you could. I mean, it's been the most remarkable example to me and to the company of just how to do the right thing, how to stand in the gap, and to take care of the people that you're responsible for. And so it'll be something I never forget, and my family never forgets. We've just come to know you as a company in such a deeper way. I think we see so much. You're so much of the reason that Ty was who he was to us, and that we learned so much of what we did from him was so much of you. And so I'm blessed that that's been a part of the last 15 months. You've been a remarkable example to me, just in the way you've led and the way you've loved people, to see your heart for people. It's been remarkable, and so I just want to thank you and encourage you in what you've done and what I know you'll continue to do. We just love you to pieces, and we're proud of you, and Ty would be so proud of you. You're amazing. Thank you.